Right, mate, Jason. So, perfect start to the day. My train's been cancelled thanks to some idiot trespassers on the track. Just hit them. I mean, got places to be. I know that's insensitive. I don't really mean it. Just really annoying. Not how I wanted the day to start, to be honest. So now I'm going to go get myself a Starbucks, I guess. That's what people do when they record these things, right? They go get coffee. Yeah, mate, Jason. Yep, nice one. Not a clue where I am, but it's definitely London. If any of you actually travel on the London Underground, then you're much better than I am. Absolutely insane. Figured out if I was lost, an Uber driver probably wouldn't be. So I'm getting back in the taxis, guys. Right, so this is my accommodation for the night. It's tiny, but it'll do. I guess I best start telling you what I'm actually doing in the Big Smoke in London. I feel like the most budget Adrian Barker ever right now. So I was invited to London by Christopher Ward, and it's to see the unveiling of their new C1 Moonphase piece. This is going to be a £2,000 watch. They're putting on a show in the Royal Observatory, and how could I say no? I've been invited to these type of releases before, but I thought it's about time I start getting out into the watch world properly, and what better way to do it than to take you guys with me? I travelled with my new Zodiac Super Seawolf, however that's going to be coming off, and I am going to be putting on a Christopher Ward for the event tonight. Could I really wear anything else? Just a note for anyone that actually lives in London, I salute you. How you guys get around is insane. I mean, I could have walked quicker from my home to the city centre than it took me to drive from the train station to this place. Right, so I need to go and get ready, and then we'll take a little short walk to the park, I guess. Right, so I am completely showered and I need to start walking towards Greenwich Park. I know it's Greenwich now because about 5 or 6 people, when I asked how to get to Greenwich, laughed at me. That was a nice experience. I have already swapped to the Christopher Ward C63. That is the Colchester edition, and it's an absolute beauty of a watch. I absolutely love it. Maybe I'll do a little bit of b-roll as I'm getting to the park. I kind of want to do this more like a little bit of a vlog of the day, so expect some b-roll and the most budget Adrian Barker impression that you may ever see. Speaking of which, can I sell you some straps? No? Okay. So I'm walking around Gloucester Circus. Sorry, I haven't got my microphone in so the good audio quality is terrible. Jesus, man, look at this place. It's like Doctor Who or something. Look at these streets, man. There's definitely one thing that I've got to say about London. The parks are definitely a bit different. Yeah, it looks nice, well kept. No one's tried. So, we've just had our huge presentation. Yeah, very good. Really fancy London. Yeah. You're from London, so you'll know what London best is.
How do you know I was from London?
Just
tell. It's not here for these things, yeah?
It's not the accent, it's the tone. It's how you act, you know, you're very London.
Yeah. I've got my hat, my cowboy hat somewhere as well.
So what do we think of the Moonphase?
Do you know what? It was a great build-up in terms of they showed like lots of stuff, but in terms of the watch itself, I think they nailed it. I've got to be honest. I think it's stunning. There's so many elements to the watch that just.
We lost the end of the watch right now. Yeah, that's why we're a bit like.
Yeah. You're probably wondering. Yeah, there it is.
This is the Moonphase, the C1.
C1.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. They've gone no logo, no blemish to the dial, just a Swiss made, and that absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's insane.
Even the look at that there.
Yeah,
stunning.
We've seen like aventurine before, but I was saying, like, I've seen cheap aventurine. This is different. This is way different.
I'm glad they went for the crystal they went for as
Yeah.
well, so it doesn't distort too much.
The accent that the moon gives to it, though, like it is stunning. I get that it's a dress watch, but it's something I could see myself wearing all the time.
I do like the fact the moon is slightly bigger as well.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you get to see the sort of different sort of elements of the moon.
Yeah, we had a really nice little sit-down presentation, would you call it?
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what to call it. I did try and say that, but I didn't know what it was.
He nearly fell asleep, but I heard some snoring. There's not
That's all right.
confirmed, but this is insane. Like I said beforehand, I'm gonna put it back before I drop it and kill it. I said beforehand, like the bel canto really set the bar for me,
Yeah.
and it was like I don't understand how these people can go another level above. And then they released the 12, and I thought, okay, they've released one for the masses now. That is insane to look at. It's an everyday watch. It is that everyday wear that you wouldn't feel guilty about. I don't want to say ruining, like wearing it.
I think that's where they've nailed the market, haven't they, in terms of producing watches that they're pristine, but you want to wear them.
Yeah.
Rather than like you said earlier, there was a gentleman that spoke earlier, so they were talking about the fact that you buy a watch, you stick it in the safe, you don't wear it.
Yeah.
And that's sacrilegious, isn't it? The fact that you're not going to wear a watch when that's what it's there to be done with. Do you know what I mean?
You see, I pulled one of the waiters aside before, and he had an Amiga Aqua tether on.
Oh yeah.
And what he said to me was, "Oh yeah, it's battered now." And I said, "No, that's exactly how it should be. Like you bought it as a
It's
celebration."
not a story, is it?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about with things, everything has a story. It's like with a tree. If you open it up, you see how old it is by looking at it.
Yeah,
inside.
exactly.
And I think with a watch, it tells a story from wearing it.
It's
And I think
like-
if you're going to put it away and not wear it, you're doing it an injustice because it's just sitting there,
Yeah.
not being used, not being worn, not being used for its intended purpose.
Especially when you look at stuff like this, because you hear the story behind it, the type of creation that goes into it, the type of work that goes into it, and you're just like, that's something that deserves to be seen.
And it's months and months of work. 'Cause
Yeah.
we spoke to them, didn't we? And they were saying that actually, and
And
it got to a point they were saying that, like most artists, they had to just be like, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they could just keep working on it,
Yeah.
working on it, working on it. And I'm not going to lie, I think it's stunning.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect. But they have done a great job. And sorry guys, I'm looking at the watch still. That's all I'm looking at. So they've done a fantastic
The
job.
way I saw the watch in the press release, I thought, it's going to be incredible. Then I saw the price, and I thought, probably going to be shit. Right, $2,000 for a Moonphase complication,
Yeah.
in-house movement, and an
Well, what you'll
aventurine
get,
dial.
yeah, of course.
So I thought, like, a reasonable person, I thought, probably going to be shit. And then I showed it in person, and
Yeah, it's very impressive.
it speaks for itself, really.
I think like most of their watches, it's going to sell out extremely quickly. So,
Oh, yeah. So that's not going to be there for long.
my takeaway would be act fast.
Yeah.
Not like you're having a stroke, but just generally act fast because it's going to go. So
I've already pulled our mate Alex to one side and said, expect the bombardment of emails from me, because I want one in.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I would love to spend some time with it and just really dissect the little details because with a lot of these watches, it's the small details that
Yeah.
matter. And
Yeah.
with this watch, it's no different in terms of. I do prefer it on the leather strap, if I'm honest. I think the leather strap alongside the sort of dark dial, but I think stainless steel straps are going to be beautiful.
It's the dress aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. It should be a dress watch.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Before it goes away, channel name, go ahead.
So if you don't know, my name's Simon. I'm from Watch the Time.
You know where to go, don't you? It'll be in the description. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Lord Bader and I'm heading the Christopher Ward Swiss operation, and obviously I'm a lot troubled with producing all these nice products.
Troubled. Man's got the dream job, you know.
Yes,
Right.
but you have to understand and be frank, to build watches, especially like the Belcanto, takes almost everything perfect. Don't forget, the Belcanto has never produced in the Swiss watchmaking history of that complication in that kind of quantities we aspire to produce it. So this is a different ballgame. And I think we see it every day. That's a different ballgame, and it's quite hard to get there where we want to go. But obviously, we set ourselves to go there, so we'll go there. But it just takes almost like the last bit of energy out of it.
My personal view, like as a bystander, someone that just appreciates the brand, I saw the Bell Canto and I thought, this is the pinnacle for Christopher Ward. Then I saw you release the 12. I thought they nailed it for everyday consumers. Absolutely nailed it. And then you released the Moonphase today, the C1. And it's like, how do you keep topping yourself? How do you keep going one above?
The aventurine Moonphase is almost easy for us. It's no big deal. It doesn't bother me. I'm much more bothered what's about to come. Much more difficult. Moonphase aventurine is like, I don't need to go to the office.
So are we saying next year?
Yeah. You can expect a few things that I think should blow you out pretty much. Yeah.
He's always doing it though. He's always blowing me out of the water.
Because that's life, you know. It's life.
You can't stand on your models. You have to do yourself over, don't you?
I think the nature of human being is to go forward.
Yeah.
I sometimes ask myself, why am I like this? You know, I passed 70 years. I passed 50 years in watchmaking. You know, this is so, and I'm still there. And I'm still enthusiastic. So you know, and what drives me is really that signal of bringing more and another challenge and shake the place a little bit more. I'm very enthusiastic.
Well, obviously, you're just taking Swiss watches, like it's ridiculous the type of quality that you produce for the price that you produce it at. I mean, the price that you produce it at is my personal type of, I can achieve that.
Yeah.
And you're kind of pushing the boundaries of what the working man can achieve in a wristwatch.
You know, the thing is, a lot of people are telling me, or you should increase the prices and all of that. And I'm saying, hey, wait a minute, we're making a decent margin. We're paying our staff really reasonable salaries. We're keeping them well, and so on. So, what is it all about? You know, is it about like getting super rich in one day, or what is it all about? You know, it's about brand building. It's about bringing something to the table that people can appreciate. And finally, I want to stand for that. I don't want to stand for all the bullshit that happens in this world. I want to stand for that.
I feel like Christopher Ward is very much the working man's Swiss watch. Personally.
Obviously, our way of distribution via the internet is helping us, very clearly helping us, because we don't have that costly build-up, we don't have boutiques and all that. And that obviously could also be some kind of downside, or regarded as kind of downside to the brand. But that's the way we are. And I think in that lies also beauty, because we can really bring something to the market that more or less, like if you concentrate on it, if you think it's important in your life, you can afford it.
Yeah.
And I think I just take most pleasure also here tonight when relatively simple people, not like Mr. Me, but relatively simple people are coming to me and say, hey, I got this watch, I got that watch, and thank you, it's wonderful. So, hey, what is more in life than somebody that says, it's great what you do, I appreciate it.
You've attracted a man like myself. I've actually got one of yours on wrist.
Yeah.
Like we've spoken before, what you wear when you cycle over the weekends.
So you and all the others, you're so precious to us, because like this is true love for a watch, right? And you need to do something to get that watch on your wrist, and it's not like you buy 30 watches per year and you're a so-called collector, and you know. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great. It's a great environment.
You made me a bigger fan. Thank you for talking to me. Right, I don't know how I got this, but I've got my friends.
It's my pleasure, really.
Yeah. So, where are you from, mate?
Originally from Crosby on Merseyside, and then moved to Formby when I was 3.
So, obviously, he owed me for this.
Some people think I'm a plastic scouser as a result, but
I'll take it.
but I'm an aventurine, so that makes me.
There we go.
That makes me a proper scouser.
You suffer like I do.
I suffer all the time. Yeah.
So, my real question is, so I saw the bell canter,
Yeah.
and I thought, they can't top that. So then I saw the 12, and thought, that appeals to the masses in a way that can't be topped. And you released the C1 Moonphase today, and honestly, it's an absolute spectacle.
Oh, well, that's incredibly kind of you, thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, you never really know how people respond. We absolutely loved the watch and loved it all the way through development, but and I said to this evening, I think it's the most beautiful watch we ever created. But to hear it from others, that they think it's so special, that means a great deal, thank you.
Obviously, I'm a humble watch reviewer. You are the man at the helm.
I'm a humble person running a watch business, that's all.
I always thought that the aventurine dial, I've seen them before.
Yeah.
I've always seen them in more budget pieces.
Yeah.
But the one that you put into this watch, there's nothing budget about it.
No, it's a very fine piece of aventurine glass. And one of the things that distinguishes our Moonphase from others is that the disc that the moon's held on runs underneath the is also an aventurine. And so one of the beauties of the watch is the moon appears as if it's moving across a real sky. There's no break from most angles, from most planes. You don't see the disc, and it's a difficult thing to achieve. But actually, in execution, the effort and the hard work and the pain was worth it because it adds to the beauty that I think is, as I say, our most beautiful watch ever.
So I'll tell you the truth. I saw the press release.
Yes.
I thought this is going to be impressive. Then I saw the price. I thought this is going to be terrible. I'll be honest. Then I saw it today and I thought, I feel like I do this every time we release a watch. And I thought today, how have they done it for this price again?
Well, that's what we're about. We like to surprise, but underneath it's a very simple approach. It's hard work, dedication, being prepared to work very hard to get to the best possible price we can, and then a very simple time to implement it, which it's not magic, but it produces magic sometimes.
It has produced magic. Not least. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
My pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure to be here.
Likewise. Thank you.